What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS, and welcome back to another Madden 13 Online ranked match. And today, we are again going to try our very best to bring you guys some biblical gameplay using the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this team is very good. Dominant defense. Definitely well above average offense. Marshawn Lynch is an absolute monster. You know, with the updates, they've even got Wallace, pretty good. His accuracy is really good. He's quick. He's good on the run, throwing the ball. Leon Washington has some speed in case I want to mix it up. And, so overall, they're really good team. And we're going up against the Bears, and they happen to be a good team themselves. So this right here definitely is a tough matchup. In the beginning of the game, he has the ball first, and that's one of the things I got to worry about, the streak. First play of the game, hits me up top, and touchdown, one and done just like that. And that's obviously my biggest thing to worry about. Hester and Knox, the speed that they have. I don't have the speed on defense to keep up with them too. So I've always got to make sure I've got two deep safeties watching up top. And I'm probably going to have to play a lot of middle linebacker. That way, the safeties stay in their zone to, be worried about those streaks that they can do. So our game plan is try to get Marshawn involved. Try to get him the ball as much as possible. Let's get him going. He's an absolute stud. So I want the ball in his hands as much as possible. I'm trying to see if we can get a good, solid running game going, because that's going to open up the passing lanes for Wallace and, should make it a little easier for me to move the ball against his defense, which is very good. So you see right there, Lynch hits the outside, and we get it within the 30-yard line. 3 rushes, almost 30 yards. So, doing pretty good. Lynch drops the ball right there on a wide open streak. But very next play, we end up going out to Tate, and we end up getting within the red zone right here. So here's a good opportunity to go ahead and tie up this game. Right there, we throw on the run, and we end up hitting Marshawn, and we get within the 5-yard line. And at this point, we figure we're just going to try a quick pass because he should be expecting the run. And we end up scoring a touchdown. So now it's 7-7. And now we're just waiting for our defense to hopefully come through, because this definitely is a top-notch defense. So I'm figuring, without me having to make a play, the defense naturally should make something happen for me because their defense is just that good. So on 1st and 10, he ends up going over towards the right to Marshall. He gets the first down. So next play is at about midfield, rolling outside of the pocket, and he ends up getting sacked. See, that's the type of things that these Seahawks can do. Just a quick block shed, quick sack. Right here, nobody's open. We got that tight man-to-man defense, so Cutler ends up making a run for it, and he ends up getting a pretty good gain, 10 yards. So now it's 3rd and 8. Right, he ends up going towards the outside. Look at Knox breaking tackles, hitting the defender with the forearm. That man is too strong. Little Knoxy ends up breaking a tackle. So now it's 14-7, and now it's like, okay, we need to be able to score as much as possible until our defense comes through for us. So hopefully we can continue to move the ball and continue to feed the beast. Put the ball in his hands, and good things will happen. So you see, we're trying to get a running game going. And at this point, I was still doing random playbooks, and I figured, let's go ahead and try Seattle. Why not? It's their playbook. Let's see if there's anything there. And right here, you see, we're back to that 4th down swag, because this isn't a scheme I'm trying. So unless I'm, around the 50 or 40-yard line where I might consider going for it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play the game the right way. We're going to punt the ball or kick the field goal. So, but that right there puts us down because he stopped us. So he has an opportunity to go up 2 scores. And, we definitely want to limit that. We don't want that to happen, because that right there is bad news, because that means one more stop from him, then we could be in serious trouble. 3 scores, game is pretty much over. So this right here is a very crucial, important drive, and our defense needs to come through. But now he's mixing up a little bit, running with Forte, and right here he ends up going back to Forte and getting a yard. But he's in field goal range. So worst case scenario, unless it's a turnover, he should be able to tie this game. Take a possession. I'm confused because we end up catching the interception right there. No soup for you. Nice try, son. What I was trying to say is worst case scenario, unless it's a turnover, he should take a 2-possession lead. And thankfully, we end up getting the interception. That right there was huge. So now we can come back and hopefully tie this game. And again, I'm going back to the beast. Even though they have tough linebackers over there, I know that Marshawn should come through for me eventually. And again, he stops us, so we're forced to punt again. That 4th down swag. So right now he gets another chance to go ahead and take a 2-possession lead. And, again, our defense got to lock down. We got to be able to come through with a crucial stop here. and he checks down to Forte, and he wiggles his way all the way to close to the red zone. So now he's in the same position as he was last time, really close to scoring. His offense has been doing really good this game. My defense hasn't been doing good this game. What's new? Hopefully we can just hold him to a field goal this time around, and limit him to not scoring that touchdown. So, right there we get a big sack, and he ends up kicking the field goal. So we are down 2 possessions, but there's definitely enough time at this point of the game to make something happen with multiple timeouts and a little over a minute remaining. So, we know we have weapons on offense. Not enough time to continuously run the ball, so we got to rely on Russell Wilson to get us downfield. We're going to run with Lynch first couple plays and mix it up a little bit, try to hopefully get him worrying about the run, and, hopefully he can do a couple of commits, which makes it easier for us to pass. But, he keeps on playing the soft D, and we're going to keep running until he stops it, So right there, he ends up stopping it right there. So now we're pretty much forced to pass at 2nd and 10. All we want to do is get in field goal range. So very next play, we throw out, check down to Marshawn, and we're getting really close to field goal territory. Another first down should do it. So on 3rd, we go over the middle, and we don't get it. So on 4th down, we're about the 45-yard line, too far for a field goal, too close, we feel the punt. So we go for it, and we thankfully end up getting a nice precision pass over the middle to Rice, and we end up continuing the drive. So 20-some-odd seconds left, we end up just going outside, took the only open pass that we had, so we got 4 yards. Now we have no timeouts at this point. Right here, we try to go for the screen, and we hit Marshawn, and he's definitely got some daylight over there towards the right. Unfortunately, they clogged the right side of the end zone, so we're forced out of bounds, and we're at the 4-yard line. Enough time to definitely get a play, and we go down to Marshawn, and we score a touchdown, and that right there was huge, considering we get ball back at halftime. So that right there was a huge turn of events, because now we have an opportunity to gain the lead, and hopefully we can just go ahead and stop him, because he's definitely going to try, one Hail Mary to go ahead and see if we get anything going. So 2 seconds left, last play of the half, he just chucks it up there, and he doesn't get anything. So to begin the second half, now we want to try and kill the clock, because we feel like we're in the driver's seat. Even though we're down, we have the ball, and we feel like we can move the ball against him and be okay on offense. So we're going to try and run the ball again, continue to give the ball to Marshawn, and hope for the best. Hopefully we can find some seams, because those linebackers are quick, high awareness, and we got to try our best to stay away from them. So as you can see, he's still playing soft defense up the middle, so we continue to attack him with Lynch, and so far we're doing good. Lynch is doing great running the ball right here. We try to get him with a pass, roll outside the pocket, nobody's open, try to throw it to Lynch, but he drops it. So now we're getting in territory where we can't afford to punt at this point in time. So we go to Lynch with another rush, and he's having a really good game. Makes it a quick 3rd down. And we don't get it on the 3rd down conversion. So again, we're at about the 50-yard line, so we decide to go for it. And we throw an absolute dot right over towards the left, and we end up scoring a touchdown, taking the lead. So now we feel like we're in the position where this team was built for. We have a lead. It's becoming late in the second half, and this defense should feast upon this offense, knowing he's probably going to have a lot of passing plays to try and make up quick scoring. So that right there gives us, the advantage on what type of play calling he's going to do. So right here, we got him to a 3rd and 2. He ends up throwing over towards the right, converting on a 1st down. And again, we're like, come on, defense, we need you to come through. We need this stop, because the stop and the score, I feel like, puts this game away, being up 2 possessions with little time in the second half remaining. So hopefully we can make that happen. But in order for us to score on offense, we need to stop him from scoring on defense. And so far, we're not doing good on defense at all. Like, we're struggling. He's been moving the ball multiple times. He threw an interception in the red zone, which was a break for us. But for the most part, he's been able to move the ball. He's been having no issues. And right here, we got him to a 3rd and 6, big down right here. And he ends up dropping back with color, throws over to the right, and just sneaks over for the 1st down. And now it's like frustrating. We keep giving up 3rd down conversions, and he ends up going over towards the left. Had him open, but he drops it, so he ends up running the ball. So right here, again, another crucial 3rd down. Are we going to be able to come through this time? So now it is 3rd and long, and he ends up throwing over to the left, and he scores a touchdown. We're struggling on 3rd down defense, but the important thing is that we have the ball. We have a chance to regain the lead. It's the 4th quarter, so now, again, 2 things we want to do. Either score as quickly as possible or kill as much time as possible. We'll see which one he's trying to allow us to do. So We go back to Lynch. We go back to running the ball. We feel like that's our safest bet to be able to positively move the chains, considering this guy is just too good to be held in check. So on 3rd and 9, we end up going over the middle. We get a first down. And now things are getting a little crazy at this point because, we have a lot of different things that we can game plan for. We can try and pass. We can try and run. We can try and get in field goal range. We can try and score a touchdown. A lot of different decisions that need to be made here. And I'm just, at this point, trying to kill clock and get in the field goal range. If a touchdown happens, it happens. But I'm working for the field goal, trying to play smart, trying to play safe. Right there was definitely a bad throw. And thankfully, it was just batted down, not intercepted. Right there, another bad throw. So 4th down again, we're at that 50-yard line mark, so we decided to go for it. And we end up going over to the right, wide open. We had him, but he's overthrown. And that right there was a huge mistake because he was completely open. He had about 3 to 4 steps on him. That would have been a first down and an extra 5 to 10 yards. But unfortunately, it was a bad throw. So now we need to stop him. 3rd and 3. And we end up getting the hit stick up the middle, bringing the lumber. For whatever reason, he went for it on 4th down. He figured if he gets it, the game is ended because I only have one time up. But we stop him. So now we have a chance to win this game or tie. And you know which one we would prefer. We would prefer to win this game. So we got one timeout left, so we got to make use of it. We get sacked, so now it's 3rd and long. So what play do we call? We call in a post over the middle with Miller, and we find him open, and we end up getting a first down, wasting our last timeout. So right here we decide to call a screenplay, but we get sacked. And now the clock is ticking, 2nd and long. We're looking over towards the right. We find Sidney Rice, and he ends up coming just shy of the first down. So now with the clock ticking, we look over towards the left, and we throw an interception, giving up the ball game. I should have thrown to the drag, but I felt like I was going to precision it more towards the sideline for a nice catch, maybe even a touchdown. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. You can't win them all. Definitely good. Oh, man, 14 skill points. You got to be kidding me. That's a whole lot of points. Unfortunately, we came up short, but as always, you can't win them all. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. As always, it's your boy GS signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.